Like other little girls all over the world, when Tina heard music, she would start to dance.
Eventually gets back to Ron Wason. Wason loads up for goal. Has he got the distance? It's a fantastic shot on goal.
Robinson now, he's going to have a crack with Manly. It looks good, Craig. Oh, Robinson's nailed it.
Safe to pass. Oh, he's in trouble. Gets a hand pass off Cox. Little snap round the corner.
And quick handoff now. Crisfield's going to have a crack with about 40. I'll tell you what, it looks okay, Craig. He's nailed it.
Hi, I'm Tom Harley, General Manager of AFL New South Wales ACT, and I'd like to welcome everyone to the 2013 Phelan Medal presentation evening. AFL Sydney began as a New South Wales Australian Football Association in 1880, and over the past 133 years, it has gone through significant growth and change to become the premier Australian football competition in Sydney. Today, the AFL Sydney competition comprises 32 clubs, 91 teams across 6 men's divisions, 2 under-18s competitions, and for the first time, 2 women's divisions. 2013 has seen a year of highs and lows, upsets, big wins, and even a record winning streak. Tonight, we celebrate not only the star performers, but the coaches, umpires, and countless volunteers who help make our competition so great. First awarded in 1926, the Phelan Medal is presented to the best and fairest in the Sydney first grade competition. Named after Jim Phelan for his enormous contribution to Australian rules football in Sydney, we've seen some big names win the Phelan in recent years, and none more so than one of the shining lights of the AFL this year, Dane Rampy. Just 12 months ago, Dane was sitting in this very room as the winner of the 2012 Phelan Medal, and now he's firmly entrenched in a top 4 side playing finals on the hallowed MCG turf.
Rampy runs around. Not a bad first goal in AFL footy. Sylvia took too long.
But Dane is just one of the many inspiring stories to come from our game. And tonight, we'll see some of the finest examples of what Aussie rules strives to embody. So from all of us at AFL New South Wales ACT, congratulations on a great season and enjoy the night.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. If I could just ask everyone, please, to take their seats. Tom Harley, I understand you're a 2-time premiership captain and in charge of things, but you need to set the example. Firstly, I'd like to apologise for not wearing a black tie. I asked Tom Harley what the dress code was, and he said it was a suit and tie. So it is black tie, and Tom, thank you for giving me all the wrong information. My name is Hamish McLaughlin. Privilege and a pleasure to be your Master of Ceremonies tonight at the 2013 Phelan Medal. Before I go any further, if I could make an acknowledgement of country, and we'd like to acknowledge the Gadigal people, the traditional owners of the land upon which we are gathered tonight. We acknowledge elders past and present and any Indigenous people who are with us tonight. Welcome to you all, and welcome to you all. I hope you have a sensational night. As always, I look forward to September. September is the most important month in football in this country. As Trent Cotchin said on Monday, after he had got over the defeat, he said September's a great month for playing football, not watching it. For all of those that are playing this weekend, good luck. For those whose seasons have finished, better luck in 2014. But tonight is AFL Sydney Night of Nights. It is bigger than the Logies, it is bigger than the Academy Awards, it is bigger than the Brownlow. The Brownlow pales into insignificance, to be honest, after the Phelan Medal. And I saw Ryan Phelan actually during the week, and I said, your family must be very proud. And he said, I'm not sure what you're talking about. So he's taken a table. He's here somewhere tonight. So welcome to you, Ryan. You're not really a part of it, but you are. So welcome. Tonight, there are a few awards which we will get to. We will get to the AFL Sydney Best and Fairest in all 10 competitions, the men's and women's AFL Sydney Team of the Year, the leading goal kickers in all divisions, the Rising Stars, men and women, the Club Championship, the Volunteer of the Year, and we'll induct 2 new members into the AFL Sydney Player... Was that my phone? I think that would have been probably Mum. She always likes to make sure things are okay. The AFL Sydney Players Hall of Fame. So that is what we're getting through. So there are 87 awards, and that'll take us till February next year. So I hope you're comfortable. It is going to be a good fun night. In regard to the Phelan Medal itself, I think we all know how it works. 3-2-1, the umpires vote at the end of each round. If you've been suspended, you are ineligible. There'll be a slightly different way that we get to all of the votes this year. That's enough from me, other than to say congratulations to all the premiers who have already won their grand finals, and I speak of the divisions 2 to 5 in the men's and women's division 1 and 2. I think it's all worthy of a round of applause for the winners so far. And congratulations to those that have made the grand final. Good luck this weekend. Before we go any further, please welcome the man that's basically in charge of AFL New South Wales. He reminds the Saturday afternoon call team of that every weekend, and he also introduces himself to people in the street as a 2-time premiership captain. Please welcome Tom Harley.
Thanks very much, Hamish. It's a bit close. Apologies for that. Good evening and welcome to everyone here tonight on this very special night to celebrate the great achievements of the clubs, players, umpires and administrators of AFL Sydney. As Hamish touched on, we're very fortunate to have a number of extremely special guests with us tonight. The New South Wales Minister for Women, the Honourable Prue Goward, AFL Commissioner Sam Mostyn, Sydney Swans Chairman Richard Colless, GWS Giants Chairman Tony Shepherd, GWS Giants COO Richard Griffiths, White Ribbon Australia Chairman Lieutenant General Ken Gillespie, White Ribbon Australia CEO Ms Libby Davies, the grandchildren of James Phelan, Ellie and Tyler Phelan, AFL Sydney Hall of Fame members, AFL Sydney Life members, AFL Sydney Hall of Fame inductees and members of their families, past Phelan medalists, members of the AFL Sydney Tribunal and the AFL New South Wales ACT Appeals Committee, the AFL Sydney Strategy Group, newly formed AFL Sydney Strategy Group, which is chaired by AFL New South Wales ACT Deputy Chairman Craig Bolton, members of the Historical Committee, members of the Female Advisory Group, AFL Greater Sydney Juniors Executive Board member John Holmquist, AFL New South Wales ACT Management Committee, and also a very special mention to all the umpires. These are the people who decide the awards, they judge the awards and vote week in, week out. And we welcome Will McCarthy, President of the New South Wales Australian Football Umpires Association. And lastly, to everyone from all the AFL Sydney clubs, the players, presidents, sponsors and volunteers. AFL in New South Wales continues to grow from strength to strength, from the grassroots to the elite. And I can speak on behalf of all of our team at AFL New South Wales ACT that we are privileged to be able to share the gift of our Indigenous game with the people of New South Wales and the ACT. At the highest level, we're extremely fortunate to be represented in the AFL competition by both the Sydney Swans and the GWS Giants. The Swans headed into the year as premiers and finished in the top 4. On Saturday night, we saw exactly why they are so respected. Led by their inspirational co-captain and former Pennant Hills Demon, Jared McVeigh, the Swans overcame more injuries to an already depleted list to beat Carlton to earn a preliminary final against the Dockers in Perth this Saturday. Defending an AFL premiership is extremely difficult, however the Swans have given themselves an opportunity to do just that. The AFL Sydney community have also shared in the success of the Swans this year, with the 2012 Phelan medalist Dane Rampy excelling in his debut year. To Richard Colless and Dane, both here tonight, good luck on Saturday. At a very different stage in their history, the Giants also had their share of success stories. 3 more Giants were nominated for the NAB Rising Star Award. Lockie Whitfield, Adam Tomlinson and Zach Williams highlighting the future of the Giants. However, it must be said that the biggest story in 2013 from the Giants was the rise of Jeremy Cameron. Jeremy took all before him this year to claim his first All-Australian nomination and his first Kevin Sheedy medal, and with a bit of luck, Jeremy will be announced as an All-Australian later on this evening. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank Kevin Sheedy for his contribution to football in Sydney over the past 4 years. Prior to the Giants, Sheed's legacy was assured. Hall of Fame, 3-time premiership player, 4-time premiership coach, innovator, mentor, and everything in between. However, it's been his work with the Giants and the broader AFL community in all parts of this state that will leave a lasting legacy. So Tony, on behalf of everyone at AFL New South Wales ACT, please pass on our deepest gratitude to Kevin and his family. From a broader AFL New South Wales point of view, 2013 was a landmark year for our up-and-coming talent. We had a record 12 debutants in the AFL this year across 9 clubs, an outstanding achievement and an absolute credit to our talent department headed up by Darren Denneman. Though we are here tonight to celebrate the AFL Sydney competition, I think it's important to mention one man in particular who has had a huge influence on our game over the past 20 years. Richard Colless, the outgoing chairman of the Sydney Swans. In Richard's time as chairman, the Swans have claimed 2 premierships, reached 4 grand finals and played for a 5th on Saturday night in Perth. They are perennial finalists in the club-respected competition wide. However, it is in stark contrast to his arrival. At the time, the Swans had finished last for 3 consecutive years. After struggling in Richard's first few seasons, the Swans under Rodney Eade played in the 1996 Grand Final, and this season are currently playing in their 15th final series in 18 seasons. Richard's involvement at the elite level began in the late 1980s. In 1987, Richard became the chairman of the West Coast Eagles, and in 1994, after moving to Sydney some years earlier, Richard became the chairman of the Sydney Swans and is the longest-serving AFL chairman/president currently presiding. Richard has been the architect of the Swans' fame culture, and along with others like Paul Roos, Andrew Ireland, Brett Kirk, Adam Goods, Craig Bolton, Jude Bolton, Michael O'Loughlin, just to name a few, Nick Davis, apart from that final against Geelong, ensure that the Swans continue to be the envy of the AFL. Pertinent to everyone in this room, Richard has been long involved in the development of the code in Sydney. In 1997, he co-authored the review of the development of Australian football in New South Wales ACT, and in 1998, he was appointed as chairman of the AFL New South Wales ACT Commission, a position he held until 2002. In 2006, Richard became an Order of Australia for his service to Australian rules football. He is an AFL life member, and at season's end, Richard retires and hands the chairmanship of the Swans to Andrew Pridham. Everyone involved in the game in Sydney is forever indebted to Richard for the role that he has played. And on behalf of everyone here tonight, I wish you, Richard, Susie and your family all the best in retirement, and no doubt we'll see you at the footy.
That was
not finished just yet. Now on to the AFL Sydney season. This year we saw Manly Warringah's promotion to Premier Division, and as we know, they didn't stop there. The Wolves barnstormed their way to the minor premiership and into this Saturday's grand final against Pennant Hills. Manly's Premier Division, reserve grade and under-18s were all minor premiers and now grand finalists. The first time this has been achieved since divisionalisation. Congratulations to President Russell Clack and all involved at Manly in what has been a remarkable year. The men's Premier Division was closer than ever, with the top 5 teams all within 2 wins of each other, another great reflection of the development of the league and the increasing quality of our clubs. For the first time ever, we had 2 divisions of AFL Women's Sydney competition, and congratulations to Sydney University's taking up the First Division Grand Final played on the weekend at Blacktown. In the Women's Second Division, Macquarie University had a remarkable season. They finished as premiers after an undefeated season, and were the only team in the entire AFL Sydney competition to do so. Whilst on-field success is great, all clubs should strive to provide the complete environment, and to this point, I'd like to congratulate the St George and Blacktown football clubs on their recognition as gold standard in the AFL's quality club program. Round of applause. These two clubs are the first in New South Wales and the ACT to be recognised against the set criteria. So to Brendan Donoghue and John Clifford, congratulations. Finally, congratulations to all the teams that have already saluted this year. Good luck to the teams competing this weekend, and congratulations to all the award winners tonight. Have a great evening.
Thank you, Tommy. To talk about White Ribbon Australia, I'd like to introduce the Chairman, Lieutenant Ken Gillespie, to stage. Ken, welcome to you. And if I could just point out that I think around the room there are a number of opportunities to grab hold of one of the pins that I'm wearing. And it just says simply, I swear never to commit, excuse or remain silent about violence against women. This is my oath. So I can encourage you all to grab one of these. Welcome to you, Ken.
Thank you, Hamish. To Tom, Prue Goward, the Minister, Sam Moyston, the AFL Commissioner, Richard Colless, Tony Shepherd, Richard Griffiths, Libby Davis, my own CEO. It's wonderful to be here tonight on such an important occasion for such an iconic sport in the Australian community and in our culture. It's wonderful to look out on the audience and see such well-turned out, fit, great young Australians celebrating a sport and a way of life that deserves to be celebrated in what is the lucky country. And by most measures that you look at it, Australia is a lucky country. We're blessed with a beautiful climate, great industry, wonderful sports, wonderful scenery, an industrious and successful way of life by almost any measure that you would like to point out in OECD measures. But we're a country with some secrets. And one of those secrets is that we men folk do not treat the women folk of this company, in this country, with the respect and care that they deserve. And some of the secrets are hidden in statistics that many of you won't believe, some of you will know, but many of you won't believe, and some of them I think will shock you. One of the secrets is that 52 women, one each week, will die in this country in the next 12 months as a direct result of domestic violence. 1 in 3 women in this country will experience some sort of domestic violence or abuse in their lifetime. The cost to our community of the direct impact of domestic violence this year will be in excess of $13 billion. They're statistics that I hope make you menfolk here sit up and take notice. Now, the AFL has been one of the leading lights in trying to change the attitudes of players and people associated with the sport, in turning that secret into a more open set of knowledge and principles in the country and turn it around. And for those clubs who work really hard at providing leadership, and for the young men who get it and are turning the attention of other young men to this problem, we thank you. It's something that really can't afford to go on too much longer, if at all, in our community. But it's going to take some time to change, because there are many men out there who simply don't get it. So what am I asking you to do? I'm asking you at nights like this to keep this awful secret that we have in this wonderful country at the forefront of our minds. I'm asking young men in our community to understand that the statistics aren't a beat up, that they're real. I'm asking you to understand that if you have a girlfriend, a mother, sisters, a wife, daughters, that their goals and expectations in our community will be much harder to achieve than will your goals and expectations in our community. And I ask you to have a voice whenever you see these things going wrong. Now, that voice doesn't mean to say that you've got to intervene and put yourself in harm's way, but if you see mates who are acting in a way that's not appropriate in this sort of issue, pick them up. In the club environment, it's very easy to do that. If you see something on buses and public transport or in your community, report it to the police. Be brave enough to shout out at the top of your voice, "Hey, stop that," and help us change this awful secret that we have in this wonderful country. So as you enjoy the night tonight, please know that we're very thankful that you've associated this dinner with White Ribbon. White Ribbon is about men changing the habits of other men to give the women of this country the same opportunities that we have. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
Thank you, Ken. Certainly a sobering message. 1 in 3, 1 a week, 13 billion. Staggering numbers. And just a reminder, White Ribbon Day is November 25. In a change from previous years, as I alluded to earlier, we will not look at the votes of the Phelan Medal round by round. We'll provide an update after rounds 4, 8 and 12, and then we'll run through all the votes for the final 6 rounds to determine the 2013 Phelan Medal winner. So what I'd ask you to do while you continue to eat the entree is to have a look at the screens as we update you after the first 4 rounds of the 2013 competition.
That was Ben Bow to Thurgala. Now Thurgala just throws it on the boot. Easy as you like. He's put it through the middle and it's another major on the board. Trouble. Turns around. Oh, the inside, outside, left boot. I'll tell you what. It's an early contender for goal of the year.
I've been feeling real good. Keep it away from misunderstood.
Umpire has not moved. That's a fantastic kick. Here they go against the movement when forming Robertson just goes ahead and says thank you very much. I'll throw another on the board. That man again, Thurgala, who's just had a fantastic second quarter. Back there, but again, ball's in the hands of Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald runs in over goal. Ryan's still on goal. Fitzgerald was first on the ball for the Bombers. Robert kicks that one hard. Takes it on his knee. His kick looking for McBride. He has to run at it, but it's saved. Get back on it. Fitzgerald tries to drive it through and finds Danny Robertson running on open goal. There's just your light. He puts this one down. Higgins, he throws it on the boot. This could go through. And that's what a goal.
Is everybody gone?
The Phelan Medal top 10 after round 4. In equal 7th, Peter Kefalis Bulldogs and David Lakakis St George on 3 votes. Also Selby Lee Steer and Matt Round Balmain 3 votes. Runga Adiri Wickrama and Alex Goodall Pennant Hills 3 votes. And Hayden Washington Manly Warringah 3 votes. 6th, Jeremy Danaher Illawarra Lions 4 votes. 5th, Levi Sands Western Suburbs 5 votes. 4th, Matthew Rawlinson University of New South Wales Eastern Suburbs 6 votes. Equal 2nd, Tyrone Armitage Manly Warringah 7 votes. With Sam Carruthers North Shore 7 votes. And leading after round 4 of the 2013 Phelan Medal is Daniel Roberts North Shore 8 votes.
So that's how it is after 4 rounds. We'll continue the count throughout the night. But before we announce the Army AFL Sydney Women's Team of the Year, it is time for the leading goal kickers of the year. And I ask Craig Bolton, Deputy General Manager, New South Wales ACT and Chair AFL Sydney Strategy Group, to come forward to present the winners with their medals. The leading goal kickers for 2013. Under 18 Division 2, please put your hands together for a man that kicked 40 goals. Mitchell Bell for Manly Warringah. And as Mitchell comes forward, puts his jacket on and stretches out his groins, I'll go to under-18 Division 1, Daniel Preen, Pennant Hills, 56 goals. Army AFL Sydney Women's Division 1, Belinda Pride for the Balmain Dockers, kicked 37 goals. Army AFL Sydney Women's Division 2, Amanda Farrugia, Macquarie University, 39 goals. Division 5, Ben Lade for Camden, kicked 37 goals. Not so much applause for Ben. I got you, Ben. Well done, Ben. Division 4, David Backler, 61 goals for the University of New South Wales. Division 3, Ash Moller, Blacktown Magic, 110 goals. 89 of those were the non-preferred boots, so well done to you, Ash. Division 2, Matthew Rawle for Manly Warringah, 65 goals. And Division 1, Ben Rogers, Holroyd Parramatta, 61 goals. I haven't been patted on the arse before, Matthew, but thank you. And we'll just wait for things to settle down before we get to the Premier Division, the Stan Milton Trophy winner for 2013. You going with the same blue steel every time, Craig? Okay, it's good. Maybe mix it up a bit. Looks Tiger or something. Yeah, same again. It's good. Maybe change side bolts or something. No, same again. What keeps falling off? No. Okay. That was better bolts. Okay. The Premier Division, the Stan Milton Trophy winner. The final goal kicking award is named after Stan Milton, who won the leading goal kicker no less than 7 times and kicked 1,173 goals in a career spanning 300 games. The Premier Division Stan Milton Trophy winner is Rory Miller, Western Suburbs, 63 goals. Taking his time bolts, just a slow walk for Rory. Well done to you, Rory. Bolts will see what he comes up with here, Craig, for the Premier. Yeah, different. Sort of more. Like to say anything, Rory? Or none? Nothing. All right. Just go and praise yourself at the table. 63 goals to Rory. Congratulations. Thank you, Craig. Terrific smiles. We move now to the Army AFL Sydney Women's Team of the Year. And I'd ask Sam Mostyn to come forward, one of the AFL commissioners who does a remarkable job not only for the AFL but for all of the 77 boards on which she is a big part of every week. The Army AFL Sydney Women's Team of the Year has been selected with the input of all 12 women's coaches, along with an independent panel appointed by AFL Sydney. The Team of the Year will consist of 18 on-field players plus 4 interchange, a coach and a captain. We'd ask, sadly, just the coach and captain to come forward for fear of this stage breaking and having an OH&S issue. The Team of the Year is as follows.
The Army AFL Sydney Women's Team of the Year. In the back pocket, Melita Morris, University of New South Wales, Eastern Suburbs. At fullback, Rachel Cooper, Balmain. In the other back pocket, Gemma Still, University of New South Wales, Eastern Suburbs. On the half-back flank, Michaela Ekman, Captain, Western Wolves. At centre half-back, Rachel Stack, Sydney University. At half-back flank, Lara Hilmy, UTS. On the wing, Alison Parkin, Balmain. On the other wing, Georgia Verkulen, Newtown. On the forward flank, Ashley Morgan, Sydney University. At centre half forward, Courtney Gum, University of New South Wales, Eastern Suburbs. And on the other half forward flank, Kate Lawson, Western Wolves. In the forward pocket, Jess Downting, Western Wolves. At full forward, Belinda Pride, Balmain. And in the forward pocket, Laura Holdsworth, Balmain. In the ruck, Toby Noble, Newtown. The midfielders are Jennifer Liu, Sydney University. Also in the midfield, Amanda Ferrugia, Macquarie University. And in the midfield, Melissa Freckleton, Western Wolves. On the interchange bench, Libby Sadler, Sydney University. Also on the interchange bench, Jackie Buckthorpe, Balmain. With Madeline Collier, Wollongong. And the final place on the bench, Carla Spilarowicz, Balmain. The coach of the Army AFL Sydney Women's Team of the Year is Yusul Salenk, Sydney University. These are the players that make up the 2013 Army AFL Sydney Women's Team of the Year.
If I could ask the captain and coach of the Army AFL Sydney Women's Team of the Year to come forward, please, and receive on behalf of the team a plaque from Sam. Captain will play. Well done. Either of you like to say anything on behalf of the Women's Team of the Year? Please, come forward. Just a little something on behalf of
No, actually. No. I just, thanks to everyone that's come out tonight. All of the girls that have, turned up every week. The competition's been so much more professional this year. Thanks to the AFL for all that you guys have done. I know we complain a lot, but we appreciate what you do. And here's to another good season next year. Thanks.
Congratulations to the 22 and, of course, Yusul, the coach. We now move from leading goal kickers in the Army AFL Sydney Women's Team of the Year to our first induction into the AFL Player Hall of Fame. And I'd like to call forward the President of the Swans, Mr. Richard Colless, to come forward and present this. We heard earlier that it has been an extraordinary tenure at the head of the Swans. We welcome you, Mr. Colless, to stage. Thank you for joining us. In fact, before you announce, I'd love just to get some thoughts on life in general. Welcome to you.
Thank you.
I spent some time in bed with my wife and you the other night, which was interesting. I was watching Open Mic and you were there. It was fascinating to hear where the Swans have come from and gone to.
Yeah, on the couch.
What did I say? Open Mic. Apologies. I was watching both. I like them both. I record them. Come forward.
Yeah. No, Michael refuses to have anyone other than players, so that was my big chance.
Okay. Well, you did well, I thought.
Thank you.
Even though I couldn't remember which show it was excellent.
Oh, thank you.
But Tommy's alluded to it, a lot of wooden spoons and then suddenly this unbelievable reign of success. And we often talk about it, that the Swans have become perennially underrated. Again, a chance to play in a grand final.
Yeah, I actually wouldn't mind Tom reprising what he said. I was out in the rain, desperately trying to find this place.
I thought you were using too much wax in your
I
thought you'd overdone it.
No, it's been a long journey, and I see a familiar face in front of me who, one of the first people I spoke to when I took on the suicide mission. Good to see you, Ross. I guess at the time it was, we were just sort of filling in a couple of years, and we were going to go to business. That was the conventional wisdom, and we had a bit of success, and I think probably around 2002 there was a sort of line drawn in the sand, and we decided that we were going to do things differently and better than our competition, with far less money to spend, and it's been a good ride.
It's a bit of an understatement. It's like saying Lenny Kravitz was good on guitar. Tell me, excluding 2005, your favourite Swans moment?
It's so hard. Obviously, winning the second premiership, but the rapturous response to Lockett's point in the preliminary final was just amazing. I could give you so many highlights, but the overall highlight for me is the pride that long-standing and long-suffering Swans supporters in Melbourne and Sydney now have in the club. For probably 70 or 80 years it was an embarrassment to be part of the club if you were in Melbourne, and for 2 decades it was probably an embarrassment to be a supporter of the club if you're in Sydney, and I don't think that's the case now, and that's probably the thing that gives me the greatest satisfaction.
You've built an extraordinary club full of unbelievably mature individuals. If your daughter came home and said, I've become engaged to a Swan of the last 20 years, who would you hope it was? Craig Bolton sitting in front of us.
Well,
exclude him from the discussion.
No, well, as Bolts knows, my wife did a level best to get one of the daughters hitched, and
I'm glad it was one of your daughters she was working for,
which was an abject failure, because Amy's now pregnant, so I guess it's gone too far. Michael O'Loughlin, Brett Kirk, anyone but Plugger or Barry, I think. Dane Rampy.
Well, there's 6 or 7 knocking on the door at the moment. That's probably enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it was a condition of getting a game for a while, but we started having so much success that it no longer worked. But
before we get ourselves into trouble, I'll ask you to step aside and I'll announce the inductee.
Thank you.
The AFL Sydney's Players Hall of Fame nominees are judged by the selection committee to have made an outstanding contribution to the AFL Sydney competition. The Hall of Fame is principally for players, and the following criteria is used in the selection of inductees. 1, level of service and overall contribution to the game. 2, the number of playing years is a consideration but not the sole determining factor in assessing a person's eligibility. A player may only be eligible to be inducted as a Hall of Fame member once they have been retired for a minimum period of 3 years. Only those who have played in a senior competition in Sydney are eligible. The 2013 inductee, and please put your hands together as he comes to stage, is Lindsay Hetherington. Lindsay Hetherington was a product of Sydney junior football from the Western Suburbs area and played his entire career for Western Suburbs Club. He played from 65 to 81. That's 1965 to 1981, not his age. And his career in first grade extended for 16 years from 1965 to 1980. He played 270 first grade games for Western Suburbs. During this era, Western Suburbs were the powerhouse in Sydney football. Lindsay played in premiership years for West End. 65, 66, 69, 72, 74, 75 and 77. Tired just saying it, let alone actually playing in them. He won the league's goal kicking award in 1972 with 117 goals. At the time, this was the most goals ever kicked by a player in a season. Lindsay played representative football for either New South Wales or Sydney representative sides in 67, 71, 72 and 74. Another round of applause, please, for Lindsay.
I'm not sure we've got the right guy. The photo on the wall was the bloke with shoulder-length hair.
Thanks, Richard. Fantastic. Just absolutely wonderful.
You can't kick 117 a year and be premier, how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times and not say something. Say thank you, say your best Irish joke, something. Well done.
In actual fact, I am 64. You mentioned 64 when I started or something, I think. I am 64. I was very lucky to play in a very good side in Sydney, even though it's only a small fish compared to what's happening here tonight. We had a fantastic team. We were probably the most professional team in Sydney at the time and for all those years, and it showed me our results. So played with a lot. Had John Northey was our coach for 1 year. We had quite a few good coaches, and it's been a pleasure learning off those through the years. He said, never expected anything like this. He said, born and bred in Sydney. It's even unexpected to be playing in Sydney, I guess, Aussie rules. Now how that's turned out, it's much more professional, the whole thing, as it's ever been when I was playing. Terrific honour. Proud to have played with the club that I did, and thank you very much.
Congratulations, Lindsay. Thank you. Richard, good luck to the Swans on Saturday night against the Dockers. Before we have our dinner, please turn your attention to the screens. The Phelan medal count continues, rounds 5 to 8.
Knocked forward. They've got plenty. There's Kafalis again. Can he work this one back? He can. And he likes it off the boot. There's a goal to Peter Kafalis. They play on. Now back through Colless. Colless throws on the boot. It's a good kick. It's gone through the middle. And Maxi Collett gets another one. He's quick response. That's so. Pushes it forward now. Oh, nice grab there. Fantastic lead from Ryan Plant. John Long. Good ball to Sneddon. Bounced beautifully for him, and Sneddon's kicked the goal. Wells now with a short kick finds Danaher. He can go all the way. Does so now. Lines them up. Puts it on the boot, and it's a goal to Danaher. Now goes to the option, and well taken there by Blackburn. Couldn't quite get clean ball. Now Ewan Chappell. He likes a goal from this angle, and he's got it. Looking for Britain now. Halliday back on it. Tough angle. It'll be an amazing goal if he gets it. It's a great goal from Halliday, and he's put them another 6 points on the board. What a goal! It was a good one. Just couldn't bring it in. Now the Dockers have got a chance to put this one through, and it is. It's another major on the board, and a good kick there from Blackburn. Chappell flies way too early. But ball to his feet. Up he comes and pops the ball in front, and it's a good work there from McClure, and he gets the goal, and it's great work from Kim and Chappell. Fantastic mark by Blackburn now. Big kick there from right. There it is, 24.5 minutes again. And the Dockers score their second win of the season. Off the back Burby. Nice little kick off the deck. And he's got it through, so exactly what the Burnells Bengals wanted. Ball back into his arms. Keel again. Now we'll hand it out to Collett. Collett gets thrown on the boot. Honest Riley. This be a fantastic goal in it. Collett off right step. Drives it through the middle. Always going to get these through. Good work there. It's off the Parmenter. He gets a shot on goal. Parmenter puts one through for the Dogs. It's been a good effort by the Demons. They've run away winners. 27 points over the Bulldogs.
Phelan medal top 10 after round 8. In equal ninth, Kieran Wright, Pennant Hills and Paul Green, Campbelltown on 6 votes, with Stephen Hudson and Levi Sands, Western Suburbs, 6 votes. 8th, Gareth Bembauer, Manly Warringah, 7 votes. Equal 5th, Michael Poole, UTS, 9 votes, with David Lakakis, St George, 9 votes, and Daniel Roberts, North Shore, 9 votes. In 4th, Matthew Rawlinson, Bulldogs, 10 votes. 3rd, Selby Lee Steer, Balmain, 11 votes. 2nd, Sam Carruthers, North Shore, 12 votes. And leading the Phelan medal count after round 8 is Tyrone Armitage, Manly Warringah, 16 votes.
So Tyrone has a 4-vote lead after round 8. Time for dinner. Straight after dinner, we'll announce the AFL Sydney Team of the Year. Thanks for your company. Enjoy the evening.
She's up all night for good fun.
other side of the world, in modern-day Colosseums, we've been playing a game unlike any other. A uniquely Australian game that is multicultural and fosters nationwide participation across all ages and sectors of the community. It's a game where grown men fly. It's the ball after all. Collide without helmets or padding. Display extreme athleticism for over 100 minutes per match. This will be special. Yes, this is interesting. It's a favorite in any stadium in the world. And fight to fulfill their boyhood dreams. That is unbelievable goal from Allen. And keep their way into Australian sporting history. Surrounded by squads, lines up, has it got the carry? It's a goal. That's a goal. It all leads to one day in September that stops an entire nation as the two top teams battle for the AFL Premiership Cup. This is Australian football. This is AFL.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Phelan Medal 2013, the AFL. It is arguably the greatest game in the world. 4 teams left in the AFL competition, 3 games, 1 Premiership Cup. If I could just have everyone's attention, there has been just a reminder to me that if you would like to support White Ribbon, you can go to the corner. There's 2 ladies over there that can help you purchase a trucker cap, which look awesome any time of the year, a cover for your iPad or your laptop. You can buy one of these 100% pearl white ribbons for about $5, which, considering their market value of about $15,000, is good value. If you're smart, you'll buy them all. And there's other bits and pieces. So please support White Ribbon. It would be appreciated. And also, Richard Colless came to me just a minute or 2 ago. He said he'd like to hit Control-Alt-Delete on his answer earlier as to his favourite Swans moment, excluding the 2005 Grand Final. He said he arrived dishevelled and looking like a drowned rat. I thought it was Brill Cream. It wasn't. But what he said was Nick Davis's 4 goals in the last quarter in 2005, and he got Tom Harley over just to confirm that it was the best Swans moment outside of the Grand Final win. Tom punched Richard in the face, and now Richard's in the bathroom attending his broken nose. But Richard, I acknowledge that it was a terrible moment if you're a Geelong supporter, outstanding if you're a Swans. Did I mention you can get white ribbon cufflinks as well? $19.99 or something similar. It brings us to the AFL Sydney Team of the Year. As we roll on through the teams and the awards here tonight, I'd like to call Ken Fowley forward, the AFL Sydney Strategy Group member, to present to the elected coach and captain. Welcome to you, Ken. Pretty popular, Ken, aren't you? Do you bring your own cheer squad in? Yeah, I did. Smart. All right, we'll get you twerking in a minute. The AFL Sydney Team of the Year has been selected with input from all 12 Premier Division coaches. The Team of the Year will consist of 18 on-field players plus 4 interchange plus a coach and captain. And again, we'll just ask the coach and the captain to come forward, please. Let's have a look at the Team of the Year.
The 2013 AFL Sydney Team of the Year. In the back pocket, Amur Parika, Campbelltown. At fullback, Matthew Levy, Western Suburbs. And in the back pocket, Harrison Kosh, Manly Warringah.
That Koshy's son?
On the half-back flank, Kieran Wright, Pennant Hills. At centre half-back, Ron Wason, North Shore. And also on the half-back flank, Ryan Plant, University of New South Wales, Eastern Suburbs. On the wing, Lee Conway, Balmain. Also on the wing, Matt Round, Balmain. On the half-forward flank, Tyrone Armitage, Vice Captain, Manly Warringah. At centre half-forward, Henry Mason, University of New South Wales, Eastern Suburbs. On the half-forward flank, Matt Edwins, Campbelltown. In the forward pocket, Nick Ryan, St George. At full forward, Danny Roberts, North Shore. And in the other forward pocket, Rory Miller, Western Suburbs. In the ruck, Christian Eriksson, Balmain. In the midfield, Alex Goodall, Pennant Hills. Also in the midfield, Sam Carruthers, North Shore. With Max Collett, captain, University of New South Wales, Eastern Suburbs. On the interchange bench, Selby Lee Steer, Balmain. Also on the bench, Jared Shattuck, Manly Warringah. Also Anthony Robertson, Manly Warringah. In the final position on the interchange bench, Blake Guthrie, St George. The coach of the AFL Sydney Team of the Year is Neil Brunton, Campbelltown. And finally, the AFL Sydney Umpire of the Year is Dean Garraway. These are the players that make up the 2013 AFL Sydney Team of the Year.
Congratulations to all of those that have been very lucky members of the AFL Sydney Team of the Year. If I could call forward Max and Neil, the captain and the coach, just to come forward and receive from Ken the plaque. And Max and Neil, you can do rock, paper, scissors for who does the speech. We've allowed 45 minutes for the speech here. So Max is a no-show. Guess what? Neil's in charge. Is Tyrone here, the vice captain? Put down the crownie, Tyrone. Come forward. You're in charge. Well done. Ty's just thrown it to you, hasn't he, Neil? You happy with Max as a captain?
Well,
you're off, are you?
Hang in there, Ty.
Team game, Ty. Let's not just think about yourself and potential Phelan medal victory. Just be a part of a team for a bit. Neil, happy with the outfit you've put on?
Oh, look, I'd love to coach that team. Hell, that's a fantastic group of players there.
Is Ty a chance for the Phelan medal tonight? I was told by someone on his table that in round 17 he attended a wedding in Fiji. It was the postman's daughter's wedding. I'm not sure why you would go to the postman's daughter's wedding, but he did. Do you think that might cost him?
I think that shows how confident he is that he's going to win it. He knows he can have a week off. And
Is it true you went to the postman's daughter's wedding in Fiji, Ty? Is that not true?
No, yeah.
Over here,
Yeah,
just here.
That's all lies.
Is it true or not? Where's the table that told me that? Is it true?
Was it Matthew Roll?
I don't know who told me, but he said it with some conviction. You didn't go or you did go?
Oh, I went to a wedding, yeah.
So did you miss round 17?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you think you'll win the Phelan medal?
No.
Okay, we'll see how you go. Well done, Neil. Well done, substitute captain. Well, that's that. Ty thinks he's going to win the Phelan medal, and if he doesn't, he should have gone to Fiji. Under 18, Division 2, the Hart medal. The Hart medal is awarded to the best and fairest player in the Under 18's Division 2 competition. The medal was named after Bill Hart, former president of the New South Wales AFL 1967 to 1978. I've called forward the AFL New South Wales ACT Appeals Board Chairman Peter Hastings SC to present the award. Let's have a look at the tally board top 10 in ascending order.
The 2013 Hart Medal. In equal ninth, 5 players tied on 6 votes. 8th, Clancy Lamb, Manly Warringah, 7 votes. In 7th, Mitchell Bleasing, Holroyd Parramatta, 8 votes. In 6th, Felix Dixon, Macquarie University, 9 votes. In 5th, Tom McCaffrey, Manly Warringah, 10 votes. Equal runner-up, Bill Shipway, Balmain Dockers, 11 votes. With Ryan Ludowick, Macquarie University, 11 votes. And Mitchell Bell, Manly Warringah, 11 votes. And the winner of the 2013 Hart Medal is James Bowman, Moorebank Magpies, 15 votes.
Congratulations, James. James is on his way, and he has taken this black tie thing very seriously. We like this a lot. Told James Bowman is absolutely no relation to Hugh Bowman, multiple Group 1 winning jockey, but that may not be the case given the size of James. Welcome, James. You're in charge. $100,000 cheque, a house and land package at Bondi. To speak or not to speak, James?
I'll give it a crack.
Yours.
Firstly, just like to thank all the senior and 18's coaching staff, I guess. Did a very good job and helped me learn a lot about the sport that I don't know a whole lot about already. It's only my 2nd or 3rd year, so... yeah, just coaching staff, players, teammates, it's great. Mounties as a sponsor, a lot of help out there. Thanks, guys.
Normally players thank their wives. Nothing in the under 18s to report there?
Nah.
Girlfriend?
No.
Great. Your phone number? This is a great opportunity, seriously.
Facebook. Just Facebook me.
Facebook James Bowman. That's how it works these days. Well done, James. Division 5, the Apted Medal. The Apted Medal is awarded to the best and fairest player in Division 5 competition. The medal was named after Brian Apted, former league general manager. Let's have a look at the top 10 in ascending order.
The 2013 Apted Medal. In 10th, Anthony Glynn, Camden Cats, 7 votes. Equal 7th, Matthew Oppoff, Holroyd Parramatta, 8 votes. With James Hendrick, UTS Bats, 8 votes. And Peter Conduit, Randwick City Saints, 8 votes. Equal 5th, Lee Wilson, Randwick City Saints, 9 votes. With Thomas Glynn, Camden Cats, 9 votes. Equal 3rd, Shane Scott, Penrith Rams, 13 votes. With Martin Pope, Penrith Rams, 13 votes. Runner-up, Don Waterston, Randwick City Saints, 16 votes. And the winner of the 2013 Apted Medal is Ben Lade, Camden Cats, 17 votes.
So Benny Lade from the Camden Cats gets home by a vote. If you'd like to come forward and receive from Mr. Peter Hastings the Apted Medal. Has Ben gone to the bathroom, has he? Here comes Ben. Very, very. You're a speaker, Ben?
I'll give it a go.
Have a go. Let's talk about your season. We've got 11 minutes.
Oh, I don't have 11 minutes. I'd just like to thank coach staff from Cats. All the other players helped us out. Yeah, that's about it.
Solid.
Yeah.
Solid. That's all you need, is it? Well played. Good season. Congratulations. If only the Academy Awards were as slick as that. Righto. Division 4, the Armstrong Medal. Best and fairest player in Division 4 competition. The medal is named after Jack Armstrong, 2004 Hall of Fame inductee. If I could ask for to come forward, AFL New South Wales ACT Tribunal Chairman Mr Brian Langton to present the award as we have a look at the top 10 in ascending order.
The 2013 Armstrong Medal. In 10th, 4 players tied on 9 votes. Equals 6th, Jason Moller, City Hills Eagles, 10 votes. With Jefferson Clyde Joseph, UTS Bats, 10 votes. And Christopher Jones, Holroyd Parramatta, 10 votes. Along with Joseph Burns, University of New South Wales Eastern Suburbs, 10 votes. Equal 4th, Mitchell Thompson, Sydney University, 12 votes. With Sorella Fafita, Holroyd Parramatta, 12 votes. In 3rd, Roger Jones, University of New South Wales Eastern Suburbs, 14 votes. Runner-up, Nathan Green, Pennant Hills, 15 votes. And the winner of the 2013 Armstrong Medal is Alex Huggins, Pennant Hills, 16 votes.
Pretty popular winner. Seemingly, Alexander Huggins, brother of Missy Huggins. You're in charge? Need help or just go for it? You've got a big fan club? Okay.
Yeah, I do. Firstly, I'd like to thank all the club umpires that give up their time to come. Obviously like me a bit, so... to Pennant Hills, we almost didn't have a team this year, so it was great to get back in the third grade club, get back in it. So, bit of a surprise. I haven't played for a few years, so it's great to be back in it. Yeah, sweet.
Well done, Alex. To the Division 3, the McFarlane Medal, best and fairest, the Division 3 competition, named after Ernie McFarlane, former president and secretary of Newtown FC, plus on the New South Wales League Board and president from 1961 to 1964. Let's have a look at the top 10.
The 2013 McFarlane Medal. In 10th spot, Daniel Schrute, Penrith Rams, 9 votes. 9th, Brad Dietz, Gosford Wildcats, 11 votes. In equal 7th, Kent Weir, Blacktown Magic, 12 votes. With Ash Moller, Blacktown Magic, 12 votes. In equal 4, Paul Webster, Norwest Jets, 14 votes. Andrew Polkinghorn, Blacktown Magic, 14 votes. And Scott Fegan, Randwick City Saints, 14 votes. In 3rd, Tim Ether, Gosford Wildcats, 17 votes. Runner-up, David Clinch, Norwest Jets, 21 votes. And the winner of the 2013 McFarlane Medal is Chris Nordoff, Western Suburbs, 29 votes.
Congratulations to Chris. Chris can't be with us tonight, so Chris Heather is going to come forward, the team manager, to accept on Chris's behalf. I think Chris Heather knows about all of that. He's in the room. Welcome, Chris. Nice swift walk you've got rolling on. Be careful here. Can do a hamstring at any time. Would you like to do a speech as Chris Nordoff or as Chris Heather? No, do it as him.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of difference between myself and this guy. He's phenomenally fit, brilliant one-on-one, and he's also very respectful for the umpires. So it's a great combination to get man of the best and fairest. From Western Suburbs, we love having him in third grade and building a great lower grade culture. And on behalf of him, thank you for the award. And on behalf of Western Suburbs, thank you, Chris Nordoff, and great season.
Well spoken, Chris. On behalf of Chris, there is an extraordinary story that's about to be told on the screens, and I think we're all very fortunate to be able to play football as we do and follow football and support football. And that is not the case for everyone, but everyone in this room is unbelievably blessed. And there is a story that you're about to see on the screens, which I was lucky to see a few weeks ago, in part as a result of the producer of the show that I work on having played with the man that we're about to hear and see a little about. Have a look at the screens.
My name is Barnaby Howarth. I'm a type 1 diabetic and a stroke survivor. But I'm also an ex-AFL footballer for the Sydney Swans, an author, a filmmaker. I've climbed Mount Kilimanjaro, and about 6 weeks ago I played my 100th game of AFL for my local footy club, the Penrith Demons. In 2005 I was having a drink with 3 friends from footy, and on the way home one of my mates didn't like the way a kid was looking at him, and things got out of hand really quickly. My mate threw his kid on the ground and started kicking him while he was down. So I ran over and grabbed my mate and told him he was being a peanut. My mate was being hit from behind, and then while he was lying on the ground unconscious, guys stood around him and started kicking him in the head. So I ran over and shut the kickers off, and that's the last thing I remember. Apparently I was getting hit myself, and then kicked in the head a few times while I was out as well. I woke up a couple of minutes after the fight. My life carried on perfectly normally for the next 7 days. Turns out somewhere during the fight, an artery in my brainstem had been torn. And it turns out somewhere during footy, I copped a knock that dislodged a bit of the gunk and caused a stroke. That's when I was rushed to ICU, and my parents were told they might turn off my life support. My family and friends were probably going to say goodbye. But when I finally got a grip on the reality of my situation, things didn't look too good. They explained to me that I had a stroke, and I had a stroke on a Thursday. I'd been unconscious all weekend, and I'd missed my game of footy that weekend, and I was spewing. Essentially what the stroke did was that it wiped clear all the signals I built up from my brain to the left side of my body over my 25 years of existence. So I was going to have to teach my left side how to operate again. When I had the stroke, I was on 96 games for my local club, but I put a line for my footy career.
I love the culture, the people out there. I love you guys. So let's go and have these first 5 minutes. Smash the door on your way out. Let's go and tear these guys apart.
Seen one another and dangerously good, but from the first night when he went to practice and came home with a spark in his eye and a smile on his dial about being in the change rooms and being on the ground with the boys and lecture
football was not just thoughts of question marks about walking normally, so a couple of years but never playing football until recent time. It's just lovely. About 9 times, about 100 times. It's great.
Pretty impressive. He'll be the best player in selected with where he's come from. He's life support, wheelchairs, and rehab, and learning how to do everything again. So just the fact that I don't think people really appreciate how difficult it is for him to actually physically pick up a football and throw it onto his boot or try and get a handball. So seeing him learn how to do everything again, like each, and then other stuff like kicking footballs is pretty impressive.
While it feels like this has all been about one individual, as you see here today, this has been about bringing the club together. And I don't think Barnaby has realised what sort of contribution they're making to the welfare of this club. 100 games. So, I've got to say, come on you demons, and I'm done. Thanks everyone. Today's game, the 100 game for Peno, is probably the most significant thing I've done since I had my stroke. My first game back was sensational. I didn't realise it would mean as much as it did. And I thought, oh yeah, this would be cool. I like this would be fun. So it's just, the emotion of it just snowballed and it means a lot more than I thought it would coming back. Probably the 5 years before the game is the best part of it. Just being in the change rooms with all the boys, talking about tactics and trying to psych ourselves up, and then running out with them all in that Demons jersey was one of the best things I've done in the last 8 years. But this to me just proves that normal is good enough.
It is a remarkable story, and to continue the story, please welcome back to stage Tom Harley.
Thanks very much. I think everyone agree it was an unbelievably inspirational and motivational story, and just to build the narrative around Barnaby, just want to reel off a few of his career highlights. Pennant Hills Junior from under 9 to under 17. Member of the inaugural New South Wales ACT Rams team in 1996 and captain in 1997. Barnaby won the Ken McRae Shield, Pennant Hills' best first-year player in 1996, was on the Swans rookie list in 1998. The Rod Podbury Medallist as vice-captain in the victorious 2000 Grand Final. Invited to do a pre-season with the Melbourne Football Club in 2002 in the AFL. Represented New South Wales in the National Country Championships in WA in 2004. Pennant Hills captain in 2004 and 2005. Captained the Sydney AFL rep side to victory over the Riverina side in 2005. This was the last game he played prior to the stroke. He was attacked on the Thursday night prior, played the rep game on that weekend, then collapsed after training the following Thursday, by which time the blood clot had set and blocked the artery to his brain. Barnaby, incredibly, was runner-up 3 times in the Phelan Medal, including 2005, even though he suffered the stroke in June. And it gives me absolute pleasure to announce the second 2013 Hall of Fame inductee, Barnaby House.
my best footy coach was a guy from Pennant Hills, Danny Ryan, and he always said to me, focus on the game plan and the result will take care of itself. So when I had this stroke, that's exactly what I did. Every day I'd wake up and there'd be some challenge in front of me, something to overcome. So I'd get up, focus on that and achieve that. And then when Chicken, our vice president, said you can play your 100th game in 4th grade, I was pinching myself. I went home and spoke to Mum and Dad and said I've been offered the chance to play my 100th game. And Mum said, don't be stupid, you'll get smashed. And Roscoe said, yeah, you go for it, that'd be awesome. So I had no idea that it would mean so much to me. I mean, playing footy in Sydney has meant a lot to me. Being involved with the Pennant Hills Footy Club has meant a lot to me. But when if I looked at the big picture of what my life might have been like, it was kind of depressing and demotivating. So I never looked at what my life could have been like. I just looked at every step along the way. And tonight it just completely blows me away. That 100th game was in July and I'm still pinching myself. So to get this is just ridiculous. But I almost feel like I shouldn't accept it because wasn't the criteria you had to be retired for 3 years? My last game was in July. So thanks, but I don't think I can take it.
You can go to work on Monday and just refer to yourself as a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, like Tom Harley introducing himself as a premiership captain.
He's got it on his business cards. Underneath whatever, it says 2-time premiership player. Will you add Hall of Fame to your business card?
Well, Tom and I might go into partnership. AFL premiership captain
Motivational
and Sydney
speakers.
AFL Hall of Famer.
When you look back at a remarkable football career, is the 100th the highlight amongst all of the big wins and the great individual accolades?
By a long way. I always, Tom was saying before, I was runner-up in the Phelan 3 times, and I always came to nights like this and thought, I might be an outside chance tonight. But being up here right now in front of all you guys, watching that vision, this means so much more to me than winning a Phelan medal. So, yeah, it means a hell of a lot more than anything individually.
When you look back at the 100 games and the sessions, the beers after the games, what do you miss the most now? You speak to Tommy Harley and it's the minutes after a victory. What do you miss the most?
What I miss the most about footy, and every player in the room will relate to this, is that, like I said in the video, the 5 minutes before the game, where you go into the rooms and just talk crap, just talk nothing. No one comes up with any plans to save the world or let's save the whales or all be vegetarian. There's nothing dramatic. But, hearing guys say, I went out on Saturday night and kissed a girl and she was pretty hot, like, that really insignificant stuff is the best part about footy for me. I love it.
You realise you don't have to play to get involved in all those stories. You can still just turn up into the rooms and listen and live vicariously.
Well, I actually did. I ran water and I was a message runner for Pennant Hills for a couple of years, and I thought that was enough for me. I thought I was involved and I was in the rooms when the boys were talking about all that stuff. But as a player, it's a totally different dynamic. Like, you understand what they were talking about because you were there and you saw the girl that he kissed. And happy White Ribbon Day, by the way.
It's probably enough of that stuff. Barnaby, on behalf of not only everyone in this room, but I'm fortunate enough to work with Seven. We showed your story on a Sunday morning, I think a month ago. And we very rarely get any communication other than the host's got a lisp and his hair's receding and someone's biased towards something else. All I would say is we had more tweets, emails and phone calls saying that is the most inspirational story. We would love a copy of the story, and on behalf of everyone, congratulations on everything you've done. Well done. It's just a fabulous way to finish a career. There you go. Thanks. What about 3 cheers for Barnaby? Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! More of the Phelan medal soon. Enjoy your dessert.
Impulse power!
like a phoenix. All ends with beginnings. What keeps the planet spinning? Force from the beginning. We've come too far to give up who we are. So let's raise the bar and our calls to the stars. She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. 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 The present has no limit. Your gift keeps on giving. What is just some feeling? If you wanna leave, I'm with it. We've come too far to give up who we are. So let's raise the bar and our calls to the stars. She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun.
All dads should swear.
Nice guys, swear.
All teams should swear. I swear. All Aussie men should swear. All dads and granddads should swear.
It's about people understanding the degree of this, how much of this there is, and that it's in the brain over stats. I'm working with 50 women, so like the quiz that's going to be, 3 or 4 of them that are being knocked around by their partners.
The Breaking the Science Skills program is an excellent tool and strategy to work alongside all the other elements of skills work in the social change space. It provides them with tools and strategies that enable them to educate young people to be much more responsible and to break the cycle of violence.
For me and others to go out and talk to a ribbon staff and say that we are now part of White Ribbon. We want to be a White Ribbon accredited employer. It's such an easy thing to sell. People get it and they want us to do something about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could just ask you to...
Robertson.
Don't think that was meant to happen, actually. Yeah. Was that meant to happen? Wasn't meant to... No. We could all just take our seats, please. Almost a quarter of the way through the awards. I'm only joking. Now we're flying now. If I could just get everyone, please, to take their seats. Works. Just a quick update for those of you that haven't heard. All Australians from the New South Wales teams. Dan Hanbury named on the bench. Kieran Jack, half-forward flank, 2 Pennant Hill players who are unable to play this weekend. Jared McVeigh, half-back flank. Jeremy Cameron, full forward. And a message from Table 8, Nick Davis, All-Australian runner. Congratulations, Nick. Well done to you. We move now back to the Phelan Medal, and we have a look at the top 10 update after round 12, if we could, and let's have a look at rounds 9 to 12.
Now running on to it is Robertson. Well, right through. Has he got it all the way? Is it online? Oh, you will rip up. chance. Here's a goal. Cole takes it. That's a goal. Good shot and goal. Probably won't go the distance anymore. Wow, Farrelly brings down a fantastic mark. Sleeve for clear ball. Fig now onto the left foot. This one every opportunity does like a goal. It looks like it's drilled through. Fantastic kick from Michael Figs. Farrelly at the back. He's read that beautifully. Foot again. Need to wrap this one up. Sydney University trouble out of it. Farrelly pounces. Goes onto his right boot and puts it through. Gets the body working hard. Now he's got Farrelly on the lead and it's a great kick, great mark. Goal. Has it got the legs? Washington on the line. And he will be the forward there. Now they're away Eagles. Regan throws on the boot. Has he got the first one on the board? Looks like it. Wells goes one way. Wants to swing on the right boot. Does like a long goal as Ryan Wells. Thrown it on the boot. Has it got the bounce? It has. And he drives it forward. Keir at the front of the pack. Perfect spot. Now tries to go inside. Off the deck. Whatever way it can be. It's a good goal. Keir's away. Play the advantage. They go inside. Got players on the run now. Skews running into an open goal. And he likes it. Off the arm foot of Drinkwater. Tim Keir at the back. Does so well. And kicks a goal. The Lions have worked this well. Coast to coast. Cook has a shot on goal. That's the way you should have done it. Good work at ground level. He gets it up to Colless. Colless on the boot. Very sure. Steady boot of Peter Colless. Over now to the hands of McKinlay. McKinlay leans back. Goes on the boot. By the bats. They drive it forward. And good mark taken. I think it's Nixon. Yeah, not a lot there. Yes, bats take each other out. Falls to Troon. Throws it in as easy as you like. Or plenty of run in the back of the pack. Keel runs onto it. Nice handball. Free kick coming. Advantage to be played. Parmenter. Open goal. And the kick's a good one as well. So Williamson will take a mark. And the Bulldogs come away with the points. The Phelan Medal top 10 after round 12. In equal fifth, Paul Green, Campbelltown, 9 votes. With Levi Sands, Western Suburbs, 9 votes. Kieran Wright, Pennant Hills, 9 votes. Michael Poole, UTS, 9 votes. David Lakakis, St George, 9 votes. And Daniel Roberts, North Shore, 9 votes. In fourth, Matthew Rawlinson, Bulldogs, 10 votes. Third, Selby Lee Steer, Balmain, 12 votes. Second, Sam Carruthers, North Shore, 15 votes. And leading the 2013 Phelan Medal after round 12 is Tyrone Armitage, Manly Warringah, 20 votes.
So that's the top 10. The big question is, will the Fiji trip to the postman's daughter's wedding cost Ty the Phelan Medal? Time will tell. Let's get on with the other medals. This is the Division 2 Sanders Medal. Sanders Medal is awarded to the best and fairest player in the Division 2 competition. The medal is named after George Sanders, former Newtown and League official. If I could ask the Greater Western Sydney COO, Mr Richard Griffiths, to come forward and present the winner with his award. The tally board, the top 10 in ascending order.
The 2013 Sanders Medal. In equal eighth, Mark Marr, Camden Cats, 10 votes. With Brad Humphrey, University of New South Wales, Eastern Suburbs, 10 votes. And Aaron Bantoft, University of New South Wales, Eastern Suburbs, 10 votes. Seventh, Blake Pearce, Moorebank Magpies, 12 votes. Equal runner-up, Matthew Rawl, Manly Warringah, 13 votes. With Stephen Lloyd, Sydney University, 13 votes. Dominic Humphreys, Manly Warringah, 13 votes. Blake Brendan, Manly Warringah, 13 votes. And Jared Boyd, Sydney University, 13 votes. And the winner of the 2013 Sanders Medal is Josiah Ailing, Camden Cats, 14 votes.
It's the walk of a winner. Rich, a slow sort of walk, allows himself to collect his thoughts before. Well done, Josiah. You prepared something? You're going to go off the cuff?
Oh, you asked me questions last time, so I'll say something. All right. Just wanted to thank the playing group. We had a pretty good year this year, and unfortunately couldn't come away with the goods. So we'll be back next year, and hopefully we'll push on and claim that premiership. Hopefully, take it off Sydney Uni. Well done, Sydney Uni. Good year. Good win in the end, and I'm glad you beat Manly. Sorry, boys. Sorry. No, it was obviously a good game and nice and close, and it was good to see Division 2 was competitive, and hopefully we can be up there with the top teams, Manly and Sydney Uni, next year. So thanks to the coaching staff and the committee at Camden Cats. I think we had a good year, and hopefully we'll push on for bigger and better things next year. So thank you.
Well done, Josiah. The Under-18 Division 1 is the Keeley Medal. The Keeley Medal is awarded to the best and fairest player in the Under-18s. The medal was named after the late James Keeley, former chairman of the tribunal and life member of the league. Let's have a look at the top 10.
The 2013 Keeley Medal. Equal 8, Matthew Vajavandi, 14 votes, North Shore. With Vasily Romanis, Western Suburbs, 14 votes. And Benjamin Polly, Western Suburbs, 14 votes. 7th, Yaron Jaffa-Williams, Sydney University, 15 votes. In 6th, Kiam Anu, Illawarra Lions, 16 votes. Equal 4th, James Mackenzie, St Andrews Riverview, 18 votes. With Abe Davis, University of New South Wales, Western Suburbs, 18 votes. 3rd, Tyler Roos, University of New South Wales, Western Suburbs, 19 votes. Runner-up, Cameron Arndt, Sydney Hills Eagles, 20 votes. And the winner of the 2013 Keeley Medal is Matthew Vicic, Sydney University, 23 votes.
Is this the last one? Is this it for me?
Firstly, just like to thank Sydney Uni for all the support they've shown me the past 2 years. Especially Rod Carter, all he's taught me. And cheers, Mum, for giving me lifts to the ground every week.
It's good. We move to the AFL Sydney Rising Star Award and the Army AFL Sydney Women's Rising Star Award. The AFL Rising Star Award recognises the young talent we have within AFL Sydney. To be eligible to win the AFL Sydney Rising Star Award, a player must have played a minimum of 4 senior matches in the AFL Sydney Premier Division or Army AFL Sydney Women's competitions, be 21 years of age or under, or be in his or her first or second year of senior football. A player is considered to have played a season of senior football when they've played 4 or more senior matches in any one season in the AFL Sydney or any other competition. During the year, a nominee is announced at the conclusion of each round. At the end of the year, the AFL Sydney Premier Division and women's coaches, along with an independent panel, are asked to vote on a 5-4-3-2-1 basis from the weekly nominees. The coaches are not permitted to vote for any players from their club. I'd like to call forward Captain Patrina Baldwin, representing Defence Force Recruiting, major sponsor of the Army AFL Sydney women's competitions, to stage to present the award as we have a look at the nominees.
The Army AFL Sydney Women's Rising Star. Nominations for Round 1. Remy Benulis, University of New South Wales, Eastern Suburbs Stingrays. Round 2. Isabel O'Brien, University of New South Wales, Eastern Suburbs Stingrays. Round 3. Rebecca Beeson, Macquarie University. Round 4. Samaya Pala, Auburn Tigers. Round 5. Stephanie Walker, Sydney University. Round 6. 6. Antoinette Moliterno, UTS Shamrocks. Round 7. Marwa Ismail, Auburn Tigers. Round 8. Fahimi Kuyat, Auburn Tigers. Round 9. Megan Vella, Penrith Ramettes. Round 10. Jasmine Payne, Penrith Ramettes. Round 11. Amy Fu, Sydney University. Round 12. Colleen Duquet, UTS Shamrocks. Round 13. Amanda Farash, Auburn Tigers. Round 14. Charlotte Latzenbach, Western Wolves. Round 15. Nicola Kennedy, Wollongong Saints. And the winner of the 2013 Army AFL Sydney Women's Rising Star is Stephanie Walker, Sydney University.
What have you done? Your ACL or?
No, I haven't.
Come in here.
All right.
So why are you limping?
Oh, I've just grand final footy. That's all it is.
Tough game, isn't it?
Yeah.
You
Talk
win?
to the girls about it. Yeah, we won.
All right. Will you
It's
talk about yourself for a bit?
Very nervous. Okay. I'd like to thank
Come in.
Libby
Really
Sadler.
hug it. I know.
She's the greatest. Yeah, get me through youth girls footy and then bringing me up, and now I'm working at the AFL. It's fantastic. And also I thank all the girls in the New South Wales state team. You guys taught me a lot, and best week of my life. Honestly, love you guys. So thanks a lot.
Let's have a look at the nominees for the AFL Rising Star for the men's competition.
The AFL Sydney Rising Star. The nominations are Round 1, Thomas Thurgarland, Manly Warringah. Round 2, Levi Sands, Western Suburbs. Round 3, Callum Johnston, Manly Warringah. Round 4, Jordan Eto, Campbelltown. Round 5, Jake Monk, North Shore. Round 6, Alex O'Day, Sydney University. Round 7, Wade Blackburn, Balmain. Round 8, Daniel Shatcher, North Shore. Round 9, Jesse Mudge, St George. Round 10, Dean Gilbert, St George. Round 11, Ben Polly, Western Suburbs. Round 12, Alphonse Jambarufo, Campbelltown.
Good name.
Round 13, Tom McCaffrey, Manly Warringah. Round 14, Hayden Washington, Manly Warringah. Round 15, Alex Foote, University of New South Wales, Eastern Suburbs. Round 16, Matt Vajavandi, North Shore. Round 17, Lachlan Hayres, North Shore. And round 18, Jack McKinlay, University of New South Wales, Eastern Suburbs. And the winner of the 2013 AFL Sydney Rising Star is Levi Sands, Western Suburbs.
Well, this is a very surprising award for me. I didn't expect to come down here this year. I'd like to thank Kevin Eno, our coach, just for giving me the call and saying, come try it down. Warwick Polly for giving me a job. Bianca Simpson for being my girlfriend. And generally just the Western Suburbs Club just for being so welcoming and just letting me into their family, and it's something I'll never forget. Thank you.
Well done, Levi. I'm sure your uncle Xavier Rudd will be very pleased. We go to the AFL Sydney Women's Volunteer of the Year Award, and the AFL would like to make recognition of the contribution women make to this great game of ours. They are an integral part of all clubs. The winner of the AFL Sydney Women's Volunteer of the Year is Lauren Hodgson of Southern Power. Lauren is the current Vice President of Southern Power as well as member of the women's team. Strong commitment to her club and the league in general, and heavily involved in the youth girls in Southern Sydney is why Lauren is the winner this year. Congratulations to you, Lauren. As Sam Mostyn from the AFL presents, kisses, passes, hugs, smiles, gets photographed, releases. Well done. You going to speak, Lauren, or you would like not to speak?
No, I don't tend to speak.
Come forward. Come forward. Just tell us a little about your involvement in the club. Why did you choose to be involved with the club every hour of every day rather than working a normal job and living a life?
Well, I do have a job, but I think they sponsor our club, but they're not really aware of that.
Are they aware of how much time you spend at the club?
No,
Would they keep paying you if they did?
probably not.
Excellent. If you could continue to keep up this terrific work, you'll probably continue to win awards and be a valued member of the club.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well done. Well done, Lauren. We get on to the Merit Award winner, and the AFL Merit Award is one of the most prestigious in community football for volunteers who have devoted over 10 years of service to the development of Australian football. The recipient of the AFL Merit Award, again from Sam Mostyn, is Harvey Gordon. Harvey's getting a standing ovation in that part of the room, as he should. Harvey Gordon began his association with the AFL 38 years ago, volunteering his time at the Newtown Swans. Nowadays, Harvey is seen around the Sydney University Football Club, where he can be seen doing just about everything, from running water to running the canteen and holding various positions on the committee. Harvey holds an integral role within the club, where he volunteers around 40 hours a week.
Would you like to say anything, Mr. Gordon?
Yeah, sure. Being a volunteer to Sydney University, it's been a pleasure. I've been there 23 years, training 3 nights a week. I've got a lot of friends. Before coming to Sydney Uni, I was at Newtown for 19 years and still have a lot of friends in old Newtown. Thank you very much.
We move on to the AFL Sydney Volunteer of the Year Award. And the AFL Sydney Volunteer of the Award is named after Ken Ferguson. He's like a cult figure. Go easy on him tonight, boys. Ferguson worked as General Manager of Sydney Football as a volunteer from 1936 to 1960 for a total of 24 years. Ken worked before and after those periods for the league as an Assistant Secretary and then a member of the Board of Management, providing a total of 36 years to the service to the game in Sydney. And the winner of the AFL Sydney Volunteer of the Year Award is Barbara Dickon of Western Suburbs. Barbara began her time with the club over 30 years ago when her son began playing Australian rules football. Her son long since retired. Barbara has remained at the Western Suburbs Football Club since, and each season and each week she gives her time freely and selflessly to keep the club at home and away matches in very good shape. Barbara also volunteers her time for AFL Sydney representative matches as well as AFL Sydney finals every year. Congratulations, Barbara, on a well-deserved award. If you can just shuffle left with Sam.
Well, everybody believed that I'm speechless. You know, I am never short of a few words. Giving advice to umpires or whoever. But I love the game, and that's why I'm still here. And I thank Western Suburbs for putting up with me all this time. I wish that I could teach someone how to timekeep, but perhaps next year when I'm in my wheelchair. I thank everybody involved with the AFL. Matty has done a great job this year. Thank you, Matt Graham. I thank all my other timekeepers, and I know a lot of the players around Sydney, so I thank you all very much for this.
Congratulations, Barbara. It's now time to recognise the champion club. The Club Championship Award is based on the on-field performance of the top 3 teams of each club. The winner for 2013 and the second consecutive year is Manly Warringah. And to accept the award on behalf of the club is their president, Russell Clack.
Hi everyone. Firstly, I'd just like to thank Tom Harley for his kind words to the club earlier in the evening. So thank you, Tom. I'd like to congratulate all those people who've won awards tonight. I think it's been a fantastic night, particularly the Manly boys. Well done, guys, for what you've won tonight. I think it's with great pride that I can accept this award on behalf of the club. I think it's a reflection of the growth and development of where Manly's come from the most recent years, and we're hoping it's where we're trending for the future as well. I think when you look around and get a club championship, you have to recognise the people that are associated with the club, and I'd really like to just start by thanking the what I'd say is the coalface, or the trenches, is the players. So we've got some representatives here tonight, so well done fellas, well done boys. This is all about you and the work and effort you put in there. I think as part of any club, there's always the people in the background as well. So we do have the lifeblood that runs the club, the volunteers, which is quite fitting that we've come in after the volunteers. But I'd like to thank some people personally. I think there's a lot of people in Manly who've done a great job, but thank you, Jeff and Elaine Pridgeon, who are here tonight. I think your efforts around the club are incredible. I'd like to say the same about Deb and Norm Randall. Again, these are people who have an extraordinary work ethic that just really is the glue that holds the club together. And Scott Peterson as well. They've just done a tremendous job. Now, no clubs can actually function without what I say is the brains behind the players. So that's our coaches. So again, thanks to all our coaches, Phil Horrell and Flynn Peterson in Division 4. Division 2, we've got Matthew Rawle, who has done an extraordinary effort to get the team into the grand final last weekend, and he actually only took on the role sort of part of the way through the season, so well done, Razzle. Under 18s, Division 2, so Louis Canatelli, as we can otherwise call him, but no one knows him of that. Got our team into the grand final this weekend as well, and he's ably supported as well. I must say, in our Premier Division, I'd like to thank the coaching group that's there for Premier Division. But I think the most extraordinary effort I've certainly ever seen in coaching is Lee Brain's effort. I think to see any coach to come in first year in Premier Division and first year as coach, and to take a side to a grand final is one of the most extraordinary things I've ever seen. So well done, Lee, and I hope you can continue to be part of the club. I think as a way forward as well, I'd also like to, as far as the thank you to the New South Wales ACT AFL. Tom Harley, I think you've done a great job to see all these people here today, and the way that the actual competition functions is amazing. And also the AFL Sydney, Matt Graham and the team have just done a terrific job as well. I think as far as the way forward for Manly, I mean, we've obviously got our eyes on this coming Saturday, the 2 grand finals. We're very keen to sort of one day, I think, as a club, aspire to having that Dean Rampy that comes through the club and can actually play AFL one day as well. And we're looking to, as a club, diversify as well. So we're looking to enter a women's competition, if not next year, the year after, but we're certainly gunning for next year. Just seeing the quality of the grand final on Saturday, we're very keen to actually be part of that as well. And I think finally, if there's one thing that we'd like to hopefully inspire other clubs that are also sitting within Division 1 today, so the clubs that are sitting there, like Southern Power, we've got Holroyd, Parramatta, Penrith and Macquarie Uni, all clubs that we've played in First Division for many, many years. If you can just look at us up in Premier Division today and think you can get there just as soon as we can. Thank you, everyone.
Well done, Russell, and congratulations to Manly. One of the really exciting moments of the year this year was the women's AFL live draft, and without me taking too much time to go through it, just have a look at what happened on the MCG.
It was just such a big step forward for women's football. It was the first time they've ever been done.
What we are witnessing here is the first step of what I expect will become normal for our daughters and granddaughters.
to even be nominated and then sit there in a room with all the other girls and hear my name being called out. First it was pretty surreal. I didn't really believe it at the first point. I was a bit scared. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm going to be able to play with all these amazing girls. I think the couple of days beforehand was almost the highlight, because it was just amazing to go through the process that the men went through. But for the Melbourne club, they put us through the same process that any boy should go through when they got drafted. And then running out into the MCG, I think all of us went, okay, it's not that bad, it's a normal sized pitch, we all know how to play football, it's a normal size. When we came out with the crowd, I think that's when the nerves started with everyone. You could feel this nervous energy, and people just had that a couple of seconds during our warm-up, just see people standing going, whoa. As soon as the siren went, I think it all turned into it's just a normal game of football. Women are just as skilled as men, and you could hear the crowd almost in awe that, wow, that boy's amazing. I didn't realise just to play like this. Just the hard hits, the crowd was roar as well, the amazing marks, the kicks for distance. Women have skills and we have the passion, and we're not afraid of the contact. We actually love the contact. Everyone I spoke to after the game were just amazed by it. They were loving it. I think it's the first stepping ground to getting into the Women's National League. I hope it does continue on, because there are so many young girls coming up through the game now, and I would love to see the day when girls are running around on the TV just alongside the men in the same colours.
Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for Courtney Gum and Jennifer Liu, who were drafted and played for the Demons at the MCG. Everyone's dream to play at the Coliseum. That brings us now to the representative player of the year, the Howarth Trophy. And if I could ask Ross and Barnaby Howarth to come forward and assist, please, with the presentations. The Howarth Trophy recognises the outstanding efforts of a player from the AFL Sydney representative team. This award is selected by the representative coaching panel and is based upon performance, training and leadership during AFL Sydney's representative commitments. The trophy is named after the Howarth family, who have contributed substantially to Sydney football over a number of years, and the Howarth family now has a Hall of Famer in its ranks. The 2013 recipient of the Howarth Trophy is Courtney Gum. And as Courtney comes to stage, Barnaby Howarth would like to just say a few words.
I just wanted to quickly tell Courtney something. The last recipient of the Howarth Medal is playing in an AFL prelim this weekend. So, no pressure, but I hope you get there next year.
Do whatever you like. Just tell us about the MCG. Many of us dream about it. We grew up in sheep stations kicking the ball, pretending we're at the MCG. You took a hanger at the City End.
I don't know if you'd call it a hanger.
Well, we just saw it. It wasn't a hanger, it was a very strong hand.
Yeah.
Brian Tay would say you clunked it.
Well, it was a good mark. It was good to take a mark on the MCG. It was just such, I'm sure Jen would agree and had said, it was just such an amazing experience. And even me kicking around with my brothers as a junior, I sort of had dreams of playing on the MCG, but it wasn't really realistic for me. And to have the opportunity was just amazing. So, and for all the juniors like Steph Walker, who I think will be there probably in a few years' time, it's just such an opportunity for them. So,
anything surprised you about the MCG? I mean, you play on an oval every weekend, but it must be different with 100,000 seats.
It's
not all full.
Well, close. It was pretty close.
There's 98, I think, on the day.
Yeah. It was pretty big. Yeah, and I think just running up the race and seeing the size of the stand, and it was just an amazing experience.
Did you look at yourself on the big screen after you'd taken that?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's natural. Last question. Has Paul Roos contacted you in the last couple of weeks?
No, but I'm expecting a phone call. So it's been a busy time of year. So,
tough.
you know.
Lots going on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Make sure someone's on your phone at all times.
Yeah.
Well done. Congratulations.
Thank you, Ta.
Well done.
Thanks a lot.
Courtney Gum, very worthy recipient of the Howarth Trophy. We work to the Women's Division 1 and Division 2 Best and Fairest Award. I welcome Prue Goward back to the stage to assist present the awards. The Army AFL Sydney Women's Division 2 Best and Fairest. Let's have a look at the top 10 in ascending order.
The 2013 Women's Division 2 Best and Fairest. In 10th, Dominique Goom, Southern Power, 7 votes. Equal 8th, Nikki Perrott, Penrith Ramettes, 8 votes. With Ashley McClure, Southern Power, 8 votes. 7th, Cynthia Anderson, Randwick City Angels, 9 votes. And 6th, Natalie Camilleri, Penrith Ramettes, 12 votes. In 5th, Aislinn Albury, Macquarie University, 13 votes. 4th, Catherine Hull, Southern Power, 17 votes. In equal runner-up, Christine McCutcheon, UTS Shamrocks, 22 votes. With Lael Kassam, Auburn Tigers, 22 votes. And the winner of the Army AFL Sydney Women's Division 2 is Amanda Ferrugia, Macquarie University, 34 votes.
Congratulations to Amanda. I think has already been up on stage once tonight.
Just really quickly, just like to thank my teammates this year. You can't win these kinds of awards without a brilliant team backing you up, so thank you so much and congratulations on a wonderful win in the grand final. Thanks to our sponsors, the Macquarie Uni Club, Epping Hotel and GS Projects. Thank you for your support. And the biggest thank you would have to go to our coach, Dan Docker Ranson, for his brilliant efforts in taking us through to the grand final. Becoming involved with a team that probably wasn't doing too well in 2011. He took us on board and has brought us all the way to winning silverware at the grand final. So thank you much to Dan. And thank you to the Macquarie Uni Warriors for a brilliant season. I look forward to many more in the future. Thanks, girls.
Rock solid from Amanda. We now move to the Army AFL Sydney Women's Division 1 Best and Fairest as we turn our attention to the screens for the top 10.
The 2013 Women's Division 1 Best and Fairest. In 10th, 3 players tied on 8 votes. 9th, Michaela Ekman, Western Wolves, 9 votes. Equal 6th, Alison Parkin, Balmain Dockers, 10 votes. With Kate Lawson, Western Wolves, 10 votes. And Jackie Buckthorpe, Balmain Dockers, 10 votes. 5th, Stephanie Walker, Sydney University, 11 votes. Equal 3rd, Jennifer Liu, Sydney University, 12 votes. With Melissa Freckleton, Western Wolves, 12 votes. Runner-up, Courtney Gum, University of New South Wales, Eastern Suburbs Stingrays, 15 votes. And the winner of the Army AFL Sydney Women's Division 1 is Madeline Collier, Wollongong Saints, 16 votes.
While Madeline's having a photo taken, if you do have a clause in your contract that sees you finish in the top 10 best and fairest and get a bonus, just say you came 10th because there were 3 players who tied. No one knows who they were. Madeline, you sort of seem reasonably surprised.
Yeah, what? Why am I off here?
Do you not think you're the best player in Division 1?
Not at all.
Do you think you're in the top 10?
No.
Did you have the best season you've ever had?
No. I don't know.
You either were voted on badly or you should have won in other years.
Definitely voted on badly.
That's sort of it from you? Thank yous.
Thanks, Shane, my coach. Thanks, Mum. Can I sit down now?
Yep.
The Division 1 Snow Medal, welcome Tony Shepherd to stage to assist with the presentations. The Snow Medal is awarded to the best and fairest in the Division 1 competition. The medal is named after Alf Snow, who was a long-serving league treasurer and league president. Let's have a look at the top 10.
The 2013 Snow Medal. In equal 10th, Adam Smith and Rod Craig, Pennant Hills and Southern Power, 10 votes. 9th, Ben Hodgson, St George, 11 votes. Equal 7th, Daniel Lim, St George, 12 votes. With Andrew Craig, Southern Power, 12 votes. 6th, Cameron McKinlay, Bulldogs, 15 votes. 5th, Josh Shepherd, Penrith Rams, 17 votes. 4th, Ben Rogers, Holroyd Parramatta, 18 votes. 3rd, Jordan Pigeon, Holroyd Parramatta, 20 votes. Runner-up, James Bracken, Macquarie University, 23 votes. And the winner of the 2013 Snow Medal is Stuart Brighty, Southern Power, 27 votes.
Congratulations, Stuart. That's fantastic, mate.
Wow. Firstly, I'd like to thank Coach Rod Craig. He's been a massive part of my game this year, and it's obviously worked on the pitch, and it's really good. We've got one more game to go, so I really appreciate this, and I really honour it. And hopefully we get the chocolates come Saturday, because there'd be nothing better to cap it off with a win in the GF. So thank you.
From Division 1 we go to the Premier Division, to the best and fairest, to the Phelan Medal. And as Barnaby said earlier, the Howarth Trophy medal winner last year was also the Phelan Medallist. And I'd like to call forward the 2012 Phelan Medallist, Dane Rampy, to just have a chat about how his life changed after winning the Phelan Medal. And really it was nothing else other than taking care of this last year, where he became a cult figure, not only in my family but also in his own family. And as I see Dane, he hasn't had a haircut since last Phelan Medal.
How are you, buddy? Good to see you.
Thank you. Thanks together, ladies and gentlemen, for an AFL potentially premiership player. Welcome back. What an extraordinary 12 months.
It has been. Last time I was up here, you had me completely mentally, and I think hopefully I'm more better equipped this time.
You would have had media training since we saw you last.
Yeah, I'm used to talking to Muppets like you now.
Bang. Straight from the boundary. I see the Sydney culture hasn't washed off on you. You're still reasonably arrogant.
No, I don't know about that, mate. Don't take that personally.
No, I don't. Tell us, I mean, extraordinary. We sat here last year, we spoke afterwards, and you said, hopefully, I may get picked up by the Swans, and you couldn't have imagined what could have happened the following 8, 9, 10 months.
Yeah, not really. It's been a dream run. I mean, coming back here, and I think this time last year, just really looking forward to a grand final with the boys, and just really got back to enjoying my footy again. And I think that's probably been the biggest lesson I learned coming into this year. Really enjoying my footy and playing for the team I grew up supporting, and watching Nick Davis do his thing in the Geelong semi-final back then. He's been a big influence. He wanted me to say that when I got up here tonight. So, but no, it's been an absolute whirlwind, and I'm really proud of what I've achieved, and thankful for all the support. I must thank everyone here who has been giving me support. I mean, I've been really overwhelmed with the amount of people that have actually come up and just congratulated me on my year and what I've achieved. So thank you.
So since you've been drafted and become a part of the club, what is it that you've learnt most? What has surprised you, and what's the takeaway after year one?
What surprised me, I think, is just the how player driven it is, and how you've got all these incredible networks and all these incredible resources at the club, but just how bad the players wanted and how, as I said, driven the players are to, you know, help you develop as a player, as a person, and then, you know, strive to achieve, you know, the ultimate success, I guess, that they did on grand final day, and do that again.
And John Longmire, we see him in the coach's box. He snapped 11 phones this year. Have you been on the end of a proper spray from Horse?
Yeah, you never actually know, because it's Davo and Mark Parry, our two runners, that cop the brunt of it, and then their job is to
sanitise.
Yeah, to sanitise, exactly. So,
have you got any proper sprays from Nick, which means it was fearful from John to Nick, but diluted to you?
No, but they let you know when, you know, he's like, Horse wasn't too happy about that, and, you know, you see it on the big screen where he's just absolutely going ballistic.
Any player help you more than others this year?
Probably not one individual player. I think it's just the whole. Obviously, I'm a backman now, and I think Matt, just all the backmen, Jared McVeigh, even Reece Shaw, while he's been injured, has been really, really important in my development. And Heath Grundy, Nick Malcheski, I mean, they're all really, really willing to help you out, and I think that's the great thing about not only defenders, but the whole team in general.
3 All-Australians announced tonight, plus the All-Australian runner and Nick Davis. When does the Sydney Swans head over to the West? You go Wednesday, Thursday?
Yeah, we go Wednesday, so we like to, last time we went over there, we like to get our main training session, which is 2 days before the game. That's going to be the Thursday, so we, you know, just, I guess, adjust to the 2-hour difference in the time zone, which you wouldn't think makes a difference, but it does. And I guess just get used to the ground, and, you know, just we tend to play pretty well there. So fingers crossed we'll get a good result on the weekend.
I think you've won your last 4 at Subiaco, have you not?
Yeah, I've heard something like that, and I remember watching, and Hanbury always racks up about 40 touches, so he's really looking forward to getting over there.
You amazed that kids walk around Sydney with your number on their back now?
I don't know about that. No.
I saw 2 of them tonight, just outside. They're busking, actually.
That's probably why.
Now, what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at the last of the voting. I think we go from, is it rounds 12 onwards? So this goes for 6 minutes. I know you're flying and you've got to be in tip-top shape. So you take a seat.
Thank you.
When it gets late, you come back because you're going to present the Ryan Phelan Medallist. Well, in fact, not Ryan Phelan, just Phelan Medallist. So let's have a look at the last of the rounds.
Phelan Medal, round 13. Balmain Dockers versus University of New South Wales Eastern Suburbs Bulldogs. 1 vote, Thomas Heath, Bulldogs. 2 votes, Richard Troon, Bulldogs. 3 votes, Christian Eriksson, Balmain Dockers. Campbelltown versus Sydney Hills Eagles. 1 vote, Taryn Eto, Campbelltown. 2 votes, Matt Edwards, Campbelltown. 3 votes, Amua Parika, Campbelltown. Illawarra versus Pennant Hills. 1 vote, Jeremy Danaher, Illawarra. 2 votes, Alistair Richardson, Pennant Hills. 3 votes, Kieran Wright, Pennant Hills. Manly Warringah versus UTS. 1 vote, Michael Atkinson, UTS. 2 votes, Anthony Robertson, Manly Warringah. 3 votes, Gareth Benbow, Manly Warringah. St George Dragons versus Sydney University. 1 vote, David Ryan, St George. 2 votes, Blake Guthrie, St George. 3 votes, Pat McBride, St George. Western Suburbs versus North Shore. 1 vote, Stephen Hudson, Western Suburbs. 2 votes, Andrew Urell, Western Suburbs. 3 votes, Zach Manley, North Shore Bombers. Phelan Medal, round 14. Campbelltown versus Western Suburbs. 1 vote, Amua Parika, Campbelltown. 2 votes, Paul Green, Campbelltown. 3 votes, Matt Edwards, Campbelltown. Manly Warringah versus Illawarra. 1 vote, Hayden Washington, Manly Warringah. 2 votes, Anthony Robertson, Manly Warringah. 3 votes, Connor Pedersen, Manly Warringah. Pennant Hills versus Balmain. 1 vote, Lee Conway, Balmain. 2 votes, Luke Bilby, Pennant Hills. 3 votes, Matt Round, Balmain Dockers. Sydney University versus Sydney Hills Eagles. 1 vote, Michael Higgins, Sydney University. 2 votes, Charles Shaw, Sydney University. 3 votes, Callum Kennedy, Sydney University. Bulldogs versus St George. 1 vote, Adam Golden, Bulldogs. 2 votes, Ben Jones, St George. 3 votes, Daniel Cox, St George. UTS versus North Shore. 1 vote, Sam Carruthers, North Shore. 2 votes, Michael Atkinson, UTS. 3 votes, Douglas Haddon, North Shore Bombers. Phelan Medal, round 15. Illawarra versus St George. 1 vote, Nathan Kenny, St George. 2 votes, Thomas Green, Illawarra. 3 votes, David Lakakis, St George Dragons. North Shore versus Pennant Hills. 1 vote, Ron Wason, North Shore. 2 votes, Kieran Wright, Pennant Hills. 3 votes, Brendan Fitzgerald, North Shore. Sydney Hills Eagles versus Manly Warringah. 1 vote, William Brassel, Manly Warringah. 2 votes, Lachlan Kilpatrick, Manly Warringah. 3 votes, Connor Pedersen, Manly Warringah. Bulldogs versus Campbelltown. 1 vote, Henry Mason, Bulldogs. 2 votes, Amur Parika, Campbelltown. 3 votes, Hamish Sherwood, Campbelltown Blues. UTS versus Sydney University. 1 vote, Daniel McFarlane, UTS. 2 votes, Mitchell Hall, UTS. 3 votes, Scott Tragoni, UTS Bats. Round 16. Manly Warringah versus Campbelltown. 1 vote, Tom Beckett, Manly Warringah. 2 votes, Ryan Wern, Manly Warringah. 3 votes, Gareth Benbow, Manly Warringah. Pennant Hills versus Bulldogs. 1 vote, Adam Golden, Bulldogs. 2 votes, Henry Mason, Bulldogs. 3 votes, Peter Kafalis, University of New South Wales, Eastern Suburbs Bulldogs. St George versus Balmain. 1 vote, Dominic Kilworth, St George. 2 votes, Nick Ryan, St George. 3 votes, Tim Addison, St George Dragons. Sydney Hills Eagles versus UTS. 1 vote, Theo Gavuri, Sydney Hills Eagles. 2 votes, Tom Steinford, UTS. 3 votes, Scott Tragoni, UTS Bats. Western Suburbs versus Illawarra. 1 vote, Benjamin Polly, Western Suburbs. 2 votes, Clint McGrath, Western Suburbs. 3 votes, Brenton Mum, Western Suburbs. North Shore versus Sydney University. 1 vote, Evan Davis, North Shore. 2 votes, Benjamin Sykes, North Shore. 3 votes, Sam Carruthers, North Shore. Round 17. Balmain versus UTS. 1 vote, Scott Tragoni, UTS. 2 votes, Rawson Kirkhope, UTS. 3 votes, Michael Atkinson, UTS Bats. Campbelltown versus Illawarra. 1 vote, Dylan Coop, Illawarra. 2 votes, Taryn Eto, Campbelltown. 3 votes, Bryce Johnson, Campbelltown Blues. Sydney University versus Pennant Hills Demons. 1 vote, James Howard, Sydney Uni. 2 votes, Damien Delaquila, Pennant Hills. 3 votes, Runga Adiriwukrama, Pennant Hills Demons. Western Suburbs versus Sydney Hills Eagles. 1 vote, Theo Gavuri, Eagles. 2 votes, Rory Miller, Western Suburbs. 3 votes, Levi Sands, Western Suburbs. St George versus Manly Warringah. 1 vote, Paul Sain, St George. 2 votes, Jack Lynch, Manly Warringah. 3 votes, Nathan Bashaita, Manly Warringah. North Shore versus University of New South Wales Eastern Suburb Bulldogs. 1 vote, Dale Fitzgerald, North Shore. 2 votes. Adam Golden, Bulldogs. 3 votes. Sam Carruthers, North Shore. Phelan Medal, round 18. Illawarra versus Balmain. 1 vote. Christian Erickson, Balmain. 2 votes. Joshua Roebuck, Illawarra. 3 votes. Peter Lloyd, Illawarra Lions. Pennant Hills versus St George. 1 vote. David Lakakis, St George. 2 votes. Dominic Kilworth, St George. 3 votes. Aaron Crisfield, Pennant Hills. Sydney Uni versus Campbelltown. 1 vote. Paul Green, Campbelltown. 2 votes. Charles Shaw, Sydney Uni. 3 votes. David Linson, Campbelltown. Bulldogs versus Eagles. 1 vote. John Vlatko, Eagles. 2 votes. Hayden Nichols, Bulldogs. 3 votes. Henry Mason, Bulldogs. UTS versus Western Suburbs. 1 vote. Tom Steinford, UTS. 2 votes. Levi Sands, Western Suburbs. 3 votes. Marcus Linson, Western Suburbs. Manly Warringah versus North Shore. 1 vote. Anthony Robertson, Manly Warringah. 2 votes. Christopher Murphy, North Shore. 3 votes. Tyrone Armitage, Manly Warringah. The 2014 Phelan Medal Foreign Australians. In 10th, Matthew Rawlinson, Bulldogs, 10 votes. In 9th, Matthew Carey, Pennant Hills, 11 votes. In 7th, Paul Green, Campbelltown, 12 votes. With Selby Lee Steer, Balmain, 12 votes. Equal 5th, David Lakakis, St George, 13 votes. With Gareth Benbow, Manly Warringah, 13 votes. Equal 3rd, Levi Sands, Western Suburbs, 14 votes. With Kieran Wright, Pennant Hills, 14 votes. Runner-up, Sam Carruthers, North Shore, 22 votes. And the winner of the 2013 Phelan Medal is Tyrone Armitage, Manly Warringah, 23 votes.
Now, to Armitage. There we go again. It's Armitage who picks up the loose ball, just burrows his way through. And I tell you what, that's another goal to the Manly Wolves, and they are on fire. For the Dockers. There they go again. Great taken by Armitage. To the back of the pack. Armitage there for the Wolves. Just taps it in front. He's going to stop it through for a goal. That's another one to the Manly Wolves. Armitage. Balmain. Now Armitage loves it from here. Shows the ball. Goes one way, goes the other. Can he bring it back? Yes, he can. It's a sensational game. Speaking of sensational games, Armitage. And they do, but Armitage is there, and that would hurt Armitage. Armitage flags the lines on, but he's run down, has to drop, stop and roll. Up a little bit closer to the contest. Armitage on the run. Horse has done well. Now it's inside to Armitage and he'll settle. Little approach. Comes off the boot well, no problem whatsoever. Burpee now goes inside. Oh, Armitage all on his own out there. Here they go, Armitage. Well, he loves a goal, we know that. Goes one way, goes the other, shows, just holds off with the snip. In and out, here's Armitage. Gets rid of one, gets on the left boot. Can he slot this one through? It's got the legs, just there. It's a quick hit, Washington.
It comes straight to the hands of Kilpatrick, who pushes it forward. And it goes off to Armitage now, and Armitage, oh, he's kicked it.
Steps inside one, handball over the top to Armitage. Can he kick a second one in as many minutes? This one's on its way, and it's through for another. And Armitage is taking control of this game. Tyrone Armitage right on his hammer. Armitage lurking, picks it up, one grab, throws on the left boot. Can he get another one?
Don't tell me.
He's brought it back. It's a fantastic goal from Armitage.
Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. for Ty Armitage, the 2013 Phelan Medallist. Aqua suits you.
Thanks.
Now, you were a snow medallist a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Phelan medallist now. Where do you think we go to from here?
I'll win the premiership.
Premiership Saturday.
Yeah.
Dane Rampy was a lefty. His highlights package was very similar. Slightly overweight. Got a heap of the football, and he's played 20-odd games, including a couple of finals, and he's on the way to Freo. Is that the sort of the path we take now?
Oh, hopefully not being overweight, but...
Well, that's up to you. You've just got to train harder. But best season you've had, do you think, personally?
That's hard. Probably, to tell you the truth, probably not. I thought there was a lot of better players out there than myself, but I appreciate the support from the umpires.
Personally, though, your best season?
Oh, it was a good year.
Come forward.
I'm a bit nervous, sorry.
No, don't be nervous. You'll get used to making these speeches. You'll win on the weekend, and you'll be expected to do some press during the week for Manly. May even do sort of a month on the road, do a Toyota bus tour, and you'll just be signing stuff in streets, and they'll go, that guy there's a Phelan medalist. And then you'll have Phelan medalist tattooed on both arms. You get it done in Bali, it'll be spelled incorrectly, it'll be an F instead of a PH.
I've got some tattoos like that, so that's all right.
And then with all this success, you'll lose your way and you'll end up working on the road somewhere going, what could have been if I'd really knuckled down?
Oh, so that's how it plays out, is it?
But no, congratulations. I know there's a lot of people you'd like to thank. There's a girlfriend at home, is there not?
Yeah, no, she's at home.
Is she watching on Skype or something?
No, it's past 9:30, she'll probably be in bed.
How old is she?
22. You're a creep, mate. Yeah, I'm actually quite shocked about this, and I didn't really expect it. I really want to thank the coaching staff at the Manly Ringer Football Club. It's honestly unbelievable what these guys have done. Brainy, like what you've done, mate. Like appreciate everything you've done for this club, and just like you don't even like concentrate on like just our team. It's the whole club that he concentrates on, and he just moulds individual players to what he thinks should be. And you're unbelievable, mate, and I appreciate everything you've done for the club. Just everyone behind the scenes like Jeff, Elaine, Deb, Scotty, Clack, just everyone there. Like this wouldn't have happened without you guys, and Screech here, obviously. And I appreciate everything that you guys have done for us, and hopefully we can bring home the flag this weekend. That'll definitely top off a season.
When the voting got to the end of round 17 and you were 2 behind, did you regret going to the wedding?
No, not at all. It was for my cousin, so family first.
Yeah, it's very, very politically correct. Good answer. And I think we should probably propose a toast to you now that you're a Phelan medalist. If we could ask everyone to be upstanding, charge your glasses. To the 2013 Phelan medalist, Ty Armitage. To Ty. Ty Armitage, ladies and gentlemen. He's got a grand final to win on the weekend, then a contract to sign with the Swans, and he's on his way. Big thanks to Dane Rampy for coming tonight, last year's winner. Good luck to you on the weekend. Every time Tommy Harley and I call a Swans game, we feel like we've got a bit of ownership over you every time you get the ball. Rampy, Phelan medalist, great story. Congratulations to all of the winners tonight. Congratulations to all those who have been nominated. That concludes the formal presentations. I understand this room is booked until early February, so feel free to stay and do what you'd like. Ty will be here until about 15 minutes before the bounce on Saturday. But thank you all for coming. A terrific year. I hope you enjoyed the football, enjoyed the off-season. Look forward to seeing you back next year. Thank you.
wall.